Been a while, Sarah. This weekend marks 3 years since our divorce. Want to grab dinner sometime?
Excuse me? Have you completely lost your mind? What? What's this about?
I just thought it'd be nice to catch up. We were together for 6 years before everything happened. That's not something you just forget.
Delete my number. I've moved on with my life.
Why so cold? First time reaching out in forever, and with a dinner invitation no less. Why aren't you jumping at the chance?
You can't be serious. Who meets their ex-husband for dinner? And divorce anniversary? Seriously? Are you mocking me? That was the worst day of my life, when my own sister stole my husband, and you're calling it an anniversary? You've got to be kidding me.
Come on, it wasn't like that. Things just happened. Nobody meant to hurt you.
Things just happened? You had an affair with my sister while I was going through fertility treatments, while I was crying myself to sleep every night, while I was desperately trying to give you the family you wanted.
Ancient history now, right? Didn't realize you'd get so upset. Just trying to lighten the mood. Haven't talked in ages, just wanted to break the ice.
There is no ice to break. There is nothing between us anymore. You made sure of that.
Sarah, please, we used to be able to talk about anything. Remember those late-night conversations on the balcony?
Stop. Don't you dare bring up memories like that. You lost that right when you betrayed me.
Sorry about the anniversary comment, but I really want to see you just once.
Why now, after 3 years of silence? What could you possibly want?
Can't a guy reach out to an old friend? Oh, remember how much you loved barbecue? I know this great place. Let's catch up after 3 years.
We're not friends. We were never just friends. You were my husband, and you chose my sister over me. That's all there is to it.
You're being unreasonable. People divorce and remain friends all the time. Why can't we be civil?
Civil? You want to talk about being civil? Was it civil when you were sneaking around with Ashley? Was it civil when you two announced your relationship at my parents' house while I was still wearing my wedding ring?
That was Ashley's idea. I wanted to wait.
Oh, that makes it so much better. No thanks. Goodbye.
Wait, hold on. Don't be so cold. We're family by marriage after all. How can you treat family this way?
Family? You dare talk about family? The same family that chose sides? The same family that blamed me for not being able to have children? Ha! I never once considered you family. Not you, not Ashley, not even my parents who approved your marriage. I cut ties with everyone, so please, stay out of my life. Goodbye.
Yeah, you're just being dramatic. Your parents just wanted everyone to get along. They still ask about you, you know.
Of course they do. Now that their perfect younger daughter is married to you, now that they got what they wanted.
That's not fair. They love you. They just didn't want to lose both daughters.
They made their choice, just like you did.
Please, just hear me out. If dinner's too much, just listen to what I have to say, please. I have something important to ask you.
More important than respecting my boundaries? More important than the last 3 years of silence?
Yes, much more important.
What? You have something to ask me?
Can we meet somewhere neutral? A coffee shop, maybe. It's not something I want to discuss over text.
Whatever you have to say it here. I'm not meeting you anywhere.
You haven't been home since cutting ties, right? So you haven't heard about Ashley's illness from your parents.
What? Ashley's illness? Does she have something serious?
Yeah, it's a blood disease. She's been in and out of hospitals. The treatments aren't working like they should.
What? Since when?
A few months now. It's getting worse.
Leukemia?
Something similar. The doctors say she needs a bone marrow transplant to recover. They're not optimistic about other treatments.
That's sudden. You hear about it in movies and TV, but never expect it to happen to family. Even to someone like her.
Don't be like that. She's still your sister. Whatever happened between us doesn't change that.
It changed everything. But what does this have to do with me?
That's why I have a favor to ask you as Ashley's sister. Would you consider being her bone marrow donor?
So that's what this is about. All this talk about memories and family, just to ask for my bone marrow?
It's not just that. We really do miss you. Ashley cries about you sometimes.
That's a lot to process all at once. And somehow I doubt those tears.
That's why I wanted to discuss it over dinner. So what do you say? Would you meet with me? I can explain everything in detail over food. Please, Sarah, for old time's sake.
That's completely out of the question.
What? What do you mean out of the question? Your real sister is suffering from a serious illness, and you won't help her after everything we've been through together.
Everything we've been through? You mean how you both betrayed me? How you watched me suffer through treatments? How you blamed me for not being able to have children? Yep. That's right. Yes. I feel bad that Ashley has such a serious illness, but I'm not that kind of person. I couldn't care less about someone who betrayed me. I have zero interest in being a donor.
You can't mean that! This is literally life or death! How can you be so heartless?
Heartless? That's rich coming from you. Take care.
What the hell is wrong with you? I can't believe you'd abandon your own sister when she's sick! The Sarah I knew would never do this!
The Sarah you knew died 3 years ago when her husband and sister betrayed her. Well, you seem energetic enough. Plenty of energy to guilt trip me.
This isn't about guilt, this is about saving Ashley's life!
Find another donor. I'm done with this conversation.
You'll regret this. If anything happens to her, it's on you!
Goodbye, Jake. Don't contact me again. That's not an acceptable answer. How can you be so cold? I just started hospital treatment this month, fighting this disease every day. I can't believe you choose to abandon your sister like this. I don't recall giving you permission to message me. Did Jake share our conversation with you? Of course he did. I'm his wife now. We don't keep secrets from each other. How convenient. Unlike when you were sneaking around behind my back. That was different. This is about my life. The doctors say my condition is getting worse. I'm free to make my own choices, and I don't see why you think you can guilt trip me. Because you're my only hope right now. The doctors tested everyone else. Mom and Dad weren't matches. That sounds like a personal problem. You're horrible, sis. Is this revenge because I took Jake? That was 3 years ago. It shouldn't matter anymore. Excuse me? You took Jake? Like he was some prize to be won? That's not what I meant. You know what I'm trying to say? We fell in love. It wasn't planned. Right. Just like these messages weren't planned. Just like asking for my bone marrow wasn't planned. Your sister's life is in danger. Shouldn't you be acting like an adult here? Put the past behind us? The past? You mean when you were comforting me about my fertility treatments while sleeping with my husband behind my back? Even if you say that, impossible is impossible. You want me to forgive the sister who betrayed me, the family who abandoned me, all of you who left me alone? Stop being dramatic. Nobody abandoned you. You're unbelievable. You're the one who made all the choices. Jake and I both tried to stay friendly. Mom and Dad told you to try getting along as in-laws. You're the one who chose to cut ties. That was all you. Are you seriously blaming the person who got cheated on? And Mom and Dad blamed me instead of you two, saying I must have done something to deserve being cheated on. Of course I had to cut ties with a family like that. They were just trying to keep the peace. They wanted us all to be one big happy family. One big happy family? While I was dying inside? Well, Mom and Dad were right. It was all your fault. Yet you keep playing the victim. Get over yourself. Excuse me? My fault? How exactly was it my fault? I didn't steal Jake. I saved him. Jake wanted kids right away, but you were infertile. I freed him from you. Stop acting like a victim already. Saved him? Seriously? What you did was plain old cheating. Don't try to justify your awful behavior. You don't understand Jake at all. He was suffering, watching you fail treatment after treatment. But if you'd stayed married, you couldn't have kids, and Jake would have been miserable forever. Are you saying your happiness was more important than his? What? Are you seriously trying to make this about Jake's happiness? Of course it's about his happiness. He deserves to have children. You were already a lost cause when you divorced. I'm still in my 20s. I have plenty of chances to have kids. But you're sick now, aren't you? Karma works in mysterious ways. How dare you? That's why I'm getting treatment. The bone marrow transplant will cure me. Then I'll be healthy and can have lots of babies. So help me out, sis. Once I'm better and can have kids, Jake will be so happy. Even though you're divorced, he's still special to you, right? Don't you want to help make him happy? You're delusional. Jake isn't special to me anymore. Not at all. Give up on me and find another donor, quickly. We've been looking, but there are no matches. That's why we're asking you. Parents and siblings have the highest match rate. Even then, it's only a 25% chance. That low, huh? Sounds like you should be focusing on the registry instead of harassing me. Mom wasn't a match, but you'll definitely be compatible. Statistically, you'll have to be my match. The doctor said siblings are the best chance. I see. So that's why you and Jake have been desperately trying to contact me. Not because you miss me, not because you're sorry, just because you need something from me. But sorry to disappoint you. I still won't do the bone marrow transplant. You can't be serious. After everything I just explained? After telling you how much we need you? Need me? Where was this need when you were destroying my marriage? Where was this need when you watched me suffer? That's ancient history. This is about life and death. How can you be so heartless? I learned from the best, from my sister and husband who showed me exactly how heartless people can be. You'll regret this. If anything happens to me, you'll have to live with it forever. I've been living with what you did for 3 years. I think I can manage. This isn't over. I won't let you abandon me like this. Watch me. Stop trying so hard to act tough. You can't just ignore me forever. Watch me. I've been thinking about what you said, about karma. Maybe you're right. Maybe this is punishment. I'm not interested in your self-pity. Just hear me out. I've had a lot of time to think in the hospital about what we did to you. We? So now you admit it wasn't just happening naturally? I'm trying to apologize here. Can't you at least listen? An apology right when you need something from me? How convenient. I'm serious. The treatments are so painful. Sometimes I wonder if this is how you felt. Don't you dare. Don't you dare compare your situation to mine. But I understand now. The fear, the pain, the uncertainty, the feeling that your body is betraying you. Stop it. You don't understand anything. I do. Every time they draw blood, every time they run tests, I think about what you went through. The difference is I had a husband who was sleeping with my sister, while you have a husband who… Oh, wait. How is Jake handling your illness? He's supportive when he's not working. Interesting pause there. He's just busy. This treatment is expensive. Someone has to pay the bills. Right, that's definitely it. What's that supposed to mean? Nothing at all. Anyway, I really am sorry for everything. Can't we start over? Start over? While you're lying in a hospital bed needing my bone marrow? Yes! This could be our chance to be sisters again. We stopped being sisters the moment you betrayed me. That's not fair. I was young and stupid. You were 25, old enough to know exactly what you were doing. But Jake and I really love each other. It's impossible for someone like you to have kids now. Excuse me? Someone like me? Well, you know, you're older now, and with your condition… My condition? You mean the one you used to justify stealing my husband? I didn't steal him. He chose me because I could give him what you couldn't. And how's that working out for you? 3 years later, no baby, and now you're sick. That's why I need your help. Once I'm better and have kids, I'll let you play with them lots. So, how about a nice answer? Donating bone marrow isn't a big deal for your cute little sister, right? My cute little sister? Are you serious right now? Come on, remember how close we used to be? Remember all those times I helped you shop for fertility supplements? While you were sleeping with my husband? Those shopping trips? Why do you keep bringing that up? It's ancient history. Because you keep acting like what you did was normal, like it was justified. It was justified. Jake needed someone who could have children, and I can. Once I get better. I should tell you now before you regret it later. Can't do anything soon anyway. I'm too tired for this. That's all I have to say. One last thing then, since you're so concerned about fertility. What do you mean? You're infertile. You can't possibly be having a baby. Why would you be pregnant when you're single? I'm not single. I got remarried last year. What? You remarried? How? When? Well, I got pregnant. It's a high-risk pregnancy at my age, but everything's going well so far. I thought I'd never have kids, but life's full of surprises. What is this? You're lying. You have to be lying. I never heard about this. I don't believe it. What do you mean, remarried? Why would I tell an estranged family about my marriage? Only a few friends know I remarried. Our parents don't know, so of course you wouldn't either. But you're supposed to be the infertile one. You were supposed to be alone. Sorry to disappoint you. Sis, I was supposed to get pregnant right after being cured. What is this? You're having a baby? No way. Fine, I'll work hard and have my own baby. Just you wait. Good luck with that. You'll need it. What's that supposed to mean? Nothing at all. Just focus on your treatment. This isn't over. You think you're so much better than me now? I don't think about you at all. Liar! If you didn't think about me, you wouldn't be so cruel. Cruel? You want to talk about cruelty? I'm done with this conversation. But don't think this is over. It's been over for 3 years. You just haven't realized it yet.
Sarah, you're finally having a kid? Why didn't you tell me sooner?
Why would I tell you anything?
Because we have history. Is it a boy or girl? At least send me some pictures. It's basically our kid, isn't it? Feels lonely not hearing anything about it.
Excuse me? Have you lost your mind?
Come on, don't be like that. We were trying for so long together. This feels like our dream is finally coming true.
What do you mean, basically? This baby belongs to me and my husband. I won't show you any pictures, and stop saying creepy things.
Don't be selfish. After everything we went through together, all those fertility treatments, all those hopes and dreams.
Those hopes and dreams you destroyed?
I never stopped caring about you, even after everything.
Is that why you're at dating events while your wife is sick?
Who told you that? That's not true. I'm just networking for work.
Right. Networking at singles events.
You don't understand. Things with Ashley are complicated.
Complicated how?
She's changed since getting sick. She's not the same person anymore.
Oh, like how I wasn't the same person after failing fertility treatments?
That's different. But when you're on my family register and marry me, it'll be our kid, right? Am I saying something strange?
Excuse me? What are you talking about?
You know how badly I want kids. I want them so desperately, more than anything.
Yes, I know. You love kids, and your parents have been desperate for grandchildren. That's why you betrayed me, remember?
I want at least 3 kids. We could start over, make up for lost time. Yeah, that's why I married Ashley, even though I knew stealing someone's wife was wrong. I never wanted to hurt you, Sarah, but I had to marry young Ashley for the sake of having kids. But now we can't have any, and she's seriously ill instead.
So now you're looking for your next victim?
Don't be like that! I'm scared of the pressure from our parents lately. My parents were against this marriage from the start. They keep asking what I'm doing with my life since we don't have kids.
Sorry, I can't sympathize at all. What? So you're saying you pushed everyone around for your own needs but couldn't deliver? Just sounds like a selfish man's confession.
Yeah, maybe it is a confession. I regret divorcing you. If we'd stayed married, I'd be the one next to you and our child. So, would you consider leaving your husband and remarrying me?
What? Have you completely lost your mind?
Think about it! It makes perfect sense! It's my child too, and I don't care about blood relations. If it's a child you risked your life to bring into this world, I know I could love it!
Are you insane? Do you think I'd be happy to hear that? This child has nothing to do with you.
But we tried for so long together, doesn't that count for something?
It counted until you cheated on me with my sister.
Think about it rationally. Whatever guy would marry you must be pretty worthless. I work for a big company with great pay. Plus, I've got Ashley loaded up with life insurance. Come back to me and you'll never have money troubles.
Did you just say you have life insurance on your dying wife?
It's just being practical. Ashley's condition isn't looking good. We have to think about the future.
I'm speechless. For your information, my husband is kind and extremely successful. I've never had any financial difficulties. He even built us a house with a yard for the baby.
With a yard? A whole house? Does your husband have serious money?
More than you'll ever have. And unlike you, he loves me for who I am, not what I can give him.
But I could love you too, better than before. We could start fresh.
So there's absolutely no reason for me to see you. I'm going to build a warm home with him and our child.
Don't be hasty. Think about what I'm offering.
I'm thinking about how disgusting you are, planning your wife's death while she's fighting for her life.
I'm just being realistic.
You should focus on supporting Ashley.
She's gonna die anyway. Why should we both be miserable?
I'm blocking your number.
Wait!
Don't ever contact me again.
What about the bone marrow? At least do that!
Goodbye, Jake. I hope you get exactly what you deserve. Please, sis. I'm begging you. Just get tested at least. My numbers got worse at today's checkup. If I don't get a bone marrow transplant soon, I'll lose to this disease. Is that what Jake told you to say? What? No, it's true. The doctors are really worried. Mind over matter. A snake like you won't lose to some disease. So stay positive and focus on your treatment. How can you be so cruel? Everything would be solved if you'd just be my donor. Are you really okay with your real sister dying from this illness? Totally fine. Enjoy your sinful life, however much of it you have left. Wow, how can you say such things to a sick person? Do you not have a heart? How can you be so cold when someone's suffering right in front of you? I learned it from watching you, but why don't you say those exact words to your husband? His constant requests are getting annoying. What? What requests? Oh, he didn't tell you? Tell me what? I'm busy with post-pregnancy stuff, but his messages won't stop. I'm at my limit. Wait, what requests? Is Jake asking to remarry you? That's right. He says he's got you well insured, so I won't have money troubles. He keeps asking for dates, no matter how many times I refuse. That can't be true. Jake took out that much insurance on me? Yeah, he was quite proud of it. It's interesting how he's planning ahead while his wife is fighting an illness. Really shows his heart, doesn't it? No, this can't be happening while I'm this weak. Come to think of it, Jake's hospital visits have suddenly decreased lately. He says he's busy with work, but maybe he's just lost interest in me. Oh, he's busy, all right. I heard he's been going to dating events. Got this info from a mutual friend who spotted him. He calls it networking. Dating events? No way. He wouldn't. He's trading me in for another woman? That's too cruel. Is it? It is. But you don't have any right to criticize Jake. You stole someone else's husband too. Now you're making a big fuss when you're the one being replaced. Not really in a position to complain, are you? This is different. We were in love. No, the cheater is the one who's wrong. Jake, look at your own faults before getting angry. The cycle continues, doesn't it? What? I've done nothing wrong. I'm fighting hard through my treatment, and I want to have Jake's children when I get better. Why are you being so mean to me? Mean? I'm just using your own logic. Stop playing the victim. You know Jake wants children more than anything. Are you saying your happiness is more important than his? As his wife, maybe you should set him free. Shut up! What the hell? You're being so cruel, using my own words against me. Oh, I'm glad my cruelty is coming through. I learned from the best. Just to be clear, you won't remarry Jake, right? You wouldn't do that to me? Of course not. I'm going to live happily with my husband and our beautiful baby. I never want to be involved with that cheater again. Good to hear that. In that case, I'll make Jake regret even thinking about leaving me. He loaded me up with life insurance, did he? Well then, I'll make sure to spend every last penny of his savings. What? You think you're the only one who can be cruel? Watch me destroy everything he has. He'll be sorry if he thought I'd just quietly fight this disease. I absolutely won't let Jake have a happy ending. Ashley. Every credit card, every account, I'll empty them all. Let's see him try dating with no money. You've finally lost it. Lost it? No, I finally found myself. The real me, the one who won't be anyone's victim anymore. Good luck with that. I don't need luck. I just need revenge. Thanks, sis. You've shown me the way. Glad I could help. Goodbye, Ashley. Before her death, Ashley went wild with excuses of fulfilling her bucket list. She'd sneak out of the hospital to spend lavishly at host clubs, suddenly donating millions to charity, and lived like she was determined to drain Jake's savings completely. She was running on pure adrenaline. Even her doctors were alarmed at how unpatient-like she was behaving for someone so ill. Jake couldn't stop her, and worse, he was too concerned about appearances to even try. Finally, he was so financially drained, he couldn't even pay the insurance premiums, reduced to begging both sets of parents for living expenses. As for Sarah, she's living her best life with her loving husband and beautiful baby, teaching her child the importance of genuine gratitude.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.